We can all agree the country is exhausted by Tory psychodrama, and this is the latest one. Obviously, the polls show that if there was an election tomorrow, they'd be absolutely clobbered, that Labour would be winning a huge majority. It would be a thumping. But they limp on, and we're watching a sort of party. It's like a sort of death rattle. And I find it really insulting and undignified. You know, we've just had a budget where the worst off will get £49 a year as a result of that, 2p off NI, and people are really struggling and nothing works. And we're not really being governed, I feel, is the sense. Instead, it's panic in Westminster, you know, people not wanting to lose perhaps their jobs, understandable. But at this point, just if you really care about the country, put it first and call an election. I don't think there's anything they can do at this point that is going to change very much. So it feels like he's just waiting for some sort of external event. And certainly I think Penny Mordaunt does have her eye on that position. So she, as you say, it would be a poison chalice right now. She'd be much better off, if it's about personal ambition, waiting and going for it after the election. But I mean, yes, such a poisoned chalice. But as I say, I think the country deserves better. I really do. And also Penny Mordaunt is interesting because she's on camera as having been very supportive of Liz Truss. I would say that shows perhaps not great judgment. Other than that, it's like very good sword carrying. That seems to be what they're based on.
Did an excellent job. Won the coronation, didn't she? They got a lot of attention.
I don't really understand what they mean by Nigel Farage is set for a dramatic return to reform when he is one of the directors. So he wouldn't be returning. He's there already. It's a limited
he's
company.
Honorary president, I think is his title.
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
So I guess, you know, what they're saying is if he comes out more publicly, more visibly, he'll give them
and lead a
another
campaign,
boost
perhaps.
and lead the campaign. We know he's an effective campaigner, all right, so I'm sure it probably would glean like more votes. That said, where are the Lib Dems in the press? Where are the Greens? Why do reform, I think we know the answer, deep pockets, get so much coverage? Richard Tiger's
They've done pretty well in by-elections, haven't they?
They have, but so have the Lib Dems. It says a lot about the sort of journalism as well. And if you look at the Express and the Mail and the Telegraph, and sort of, you know, the majority of the papers seem to be skewed at always highlighting right-wing concerns, and there's not much for the rest of the electorate.
Yeah,
You've got a Guardian.
Yeah, or the Mirror. Yeah.
Every time they pander to Farage and perhaps what people who are further right of the political spectrum want, you know, they delivered Brexit. And look how well that went. That meanwhile, people are having a terrible time with cost of living and with not being able to access medical care and this. And I just think, come on now.
Okay.
Stop politicking.